Alright, let's talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game should have been an instant win for Ubisoft. I mean, we finally got a full scale Assassin's Creed set in feudal Japan, something fans have been waiting for since like forever. But instead of people talking about how awesome the gameplay looks, the entire conversation has been about historical accuracy. And honestly, that's kind of weird, considering that Assassin's Creed has always played fast and loose with history. Between marketing missteps, controversy over Yasuke, and lingering doubts about Ubisoft's open world formula, this game has had a rough pre release cycle. But now that we know more, can AC Shadows actually live up to the hype? Let's break it all down. So, first off, let's talk about how Ubisoft completely botched the marketing for this game. What went wrong? They dropped a CGI trailer first. Cool visuals, sure, but what did it actually tell us about the game? Nothing. There was no explanation of how Yasuke and Naoe would play differently, whether you could complete the entire game with a single character, no breakdown of gameplay mechanics, and no showcase of why this isn't just another Samurai Valhalla game. And because of that, people immediately assumed the worst and were like, oh, here we go again, another bloated Ubisoft open world game. But then, a few weeks ago, when they finally showed the dual paths walkthrough trailer, it was actually kind of awesome. Like, why didn't they just show this first? This isn't the first time Ubisoft has made a game that looks good, but marketed it so badly that it kills the hype before the launch. Now let's get into the big controversy. Yasuke. Why was Yasuke controversial? A lot of the backlash wasn't even about gameplay. It was whether or not Yasuke was the right choice for Assassin's Creed protagonist. Some players felt that having a foreign-born samurai in feudal Japan felt forced. Others argued that Assassin's Creed has always blended fiction with reality. So why is this suddenly a problem now? And here's where Ubisoft completely missed a massive opportunity. Instead of trying to prove Yasuke was a correct historical choice, they should have leaned into his mystery. The thing about Yasuke is that very little is actually known about his real life story. The historical records are vague, so Ubisoft had a chance to turn that into a core theme of the game. They could have left it open-ended, instead of making a statement and saying this is exactly what happened, or we consider Yasuke a samurai. They could have left it as a debate where players decide what they believe. Just like they did with Ezio and Da Vinci. Remember in AC2 when they hinted that Leonardo da Vinci was part of the Assassin's Brotherhood. They never outright said it. They left breadcrumbs for the player to interpret on their own. Imagine if throughout Assassin's Creed Shadows there were moments where you are questioning Yasuke's role in Japan. Did he actually become a samurai? Did he actually shape history? What is the true meaning of samurai? Or was he just a soldier caught in something bigger? That would have made a much more interesting narrative. Remember Valhalla? It started out great, solid mechanics, beautiful open world, but after 20 hours it felt like work. There was so much filler that I just stopped caring. Ubisoft needs to learn from that mistake. If AC Shadows is just another checklist open world game, people are gonna bounce so fast. From what we've seen, the world looks promising, dynamic weather, NPC interactions, the graphics of this game is absolutely fascinating. And what seems, as of now at least, like a more refined quest design. But if you're just doing the same missions over and over, it's going to be another Ubisoft burnout. So, like we mentioned before, Assassin's Creed Shadows has a rough pre-launch cycle. Bad marketing, unnecessary controversy, and skepticism from fans. Some of which they deserved, some of which they didn't. But now that we've actually seen the game in action, I think there's still a chance that this could be a good AC entry. The dual path system actually looks promising. Yasuke and Naoe have unique game styles, and The gameplay can even converge. Yasuke could play as an assassin and Naoe could go into direct combat also. And if Ubisoft avoids the same repetitive mission structure, this could actually shape up to be a really good AC game. But it's all going to come down to the execution. Will they actually make the open world feel alive? Will the story take risks? Or is this going to be just another Assassin's Creed Valhalla game with a samurai print all over it? I really hope Ubisoft proves me wrong, but what do you think, guys? Is AC Shadows gonna be another hit or another Ubisoft disappointment? Let me know in the comments, and as usual, I'll see you guys in the shadows on March 20th. Because I frankly will play the game even if it's like super bad. Because that's as much of an AC fan as I am. Okay guys, then see you later.